I was a TA for one of the schools. And they put me as a TA specifically in that school so I could see the disparities. Black kids were given one book to share between 2 students. While you go to the next school, each student get 2 books. Right. They get one for their class and they get one to leave at home. And this is within blocks of each other. And so they tell me, oh, well, these kids are on the verge of juvenile detention. No doubt. When they don't even have the resources to learn. Right. And so that's vividly happening now. It's just that they don't talk about it as predominantly.
I get notifications of meetings and stuff via email. A lot of parents don't read email. They don't even send paper home no more. Because teachers have to buy their own paper through Boston Public Schools. They don't provide paper to the schools no more.
Planned Parenthood's first original mission, when we talked about it, was eugenics. It was to limit, so the way they phrased it was black people commit the lowest crime. If we limit how much black women can produce, we are lowering crime in the U.S. That was really Margaret Thatcher's idea for starting Planned Parenthood. Don't get me wrong, I respect the organization for sexual health services, but even when you look at the stats now, the majority of the people receiving, let's say, birth preventative services, are minorities, women of color, black women, indigenous women, and you look at these stats and you look at who they're serving versus who they're educating, it's a real life discrepancy, and we don't talk about it enough in our communities, period.
I have a big family. We're not a gang, we're a big family. My aunt got 15 sons. What the hell you want me to do? You don't want me to go sit on my grandmother's porch in the summer? Because we got big families?
Right.
Because we're a big family, we're a gang. They put us in the gang database because once you're in the gang database, you commit a crime as a different sentencing. Do you know that?
Yeah.
Not everybody does. So when you're on TV doing all this and they affiliate you, if you as a regular citizen did something, your sentencing is different than someone who's in a gang database. So why would you want to portray yourself as a gangster when the same crime gets 2 different times? Crack, cocaine, 2 different sentencing. Till recently. Why? Crack is a black drug, cocaine is a white drug. So the white guy gets caught with 10 grams, the black guy gets caught with 10 grams, he gets 10 years, he gets a year. People don't know that. And this is why we gotta educate. It's all about educating ourselves to understand the systems. Now we break the systems down. And that's why I was being pushed to get out the system, because I kept learning the system. I kept understanding why the nurse was always coming to get your classmates. Did you know why they were coming to get your classmates? You ever notice why the nurse always was coming to get that one classmate?
No.
Ritalin. He had to get his meds.
Right.
Take him to the office, pop his meds, he come back.
Listen, I did a whole paper when I was in college. I was at the same time when I was in college, I was working as a long-term sub at the Orenburg in the lab program. So I could choose my thesis paper to be on anything I wanted. So I'm like, let me choose something that's right here in front of my face every day that I can see firsthand. Every single kid in that classroom was quiet. And I'm like, why are these kids?
Yeah, I'm at Sam now.
Yeah, I'm like, why are these kids? No, this is not even a joke, for real.
That's
though.
where it starts.
I'm like, why are these kids in the lab program? So I looked into it. There was 8 kids in my class. I had every kid's file looked all on antipsychotics for ADHD because where they are in the community, that's where the prescriptions are going. That's where the pharmaceuticals are getting their money.
Doctors got to give them, 10% to get their money back.
So the other day, 2 weeks ago, I'm in the drive-thru at Mass Ave McDonald's, and I hear Miss Rivas. I'm like, what the fuck is saying Miss Rivas? I'm like about to go in. He's like, some boy has his mask on. He's like, can I have some change or whatever? I'm like, no, sorry, I ain't got change. Just got a card. And I'm like, sometimes if I have like snacks for my kids in the car, I'll give it to them or whatever. But I have nothing. I'm like, order my food, and I kept going. He took his mask down. It was my student from the Orenburg, and my heart
I didn't say this as a joke. I said it because it's the reality.
Yeah, my heart broke so bad because I wrote a paper on this kid, and this kid was like, when he graduated, he was like, Miss Rivas, I'm 14. Wait for me 4 more years. 4 more
Oh
years.
shit! Was he Spanish?
He was black.
Oh, I was gonna say, the Spanish dudes, they be on it.